So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Bale. Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No luck with that dink over the top. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Swept in.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Wriggles his way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Bale, and now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And he's certainly onside here. He's got away. Bale. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Bale! Goal, the Netherlands! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Hullet. That has been slung wide. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Decent enough try.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
They want to be quick to recover this. That's been cut out, well played. Thuram, he can run onto that. Goes in for the header! It's in! Italy are back in business! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Here's Haaland. Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tomiyasu gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thuram. Good spot, he's seen the run. De Jong. Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The ball has bounced loose now and smartly reclaimed. Bale. And it's Gullit. De Jong. Davids. Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Konate. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found great chance! And it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
Big chance! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides.
Now the finish! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Cantona. Oh, important interception. And it's Gullit. He can run onto that. And that has been knocked clear. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. No, he's just misjudged that one. No, that's been intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
So we've reached the hour mark. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Caught offside that time. And he's straight offside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Has a go! In he goes again. Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh no, this does not look good. Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's good running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Maldini calmly anticipates. Dink through. Now it's Kimmich, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Kimmich.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And here's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He won't be happy with that one. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
The Netherlands probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Now it's Bale. It's Bale!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Hullet. Hullet! And that's caused a worry or two.
Hullet did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Il numero
Confirmation
10.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
And here's Cruyff. And he was alert to it. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary...